Well, Tesla is challenging basically the entire automotive business model as it stands today. We have 100 years of history. In some cases that history is good. In other cases it may be baggage. They're challenging the model from how cars are sold, how they're serviced, how they're engineered, and how they're actually put together, and we want to evaluate the model to see if there's any things we should be changing.
When will you decide whether there is something that should be changed at GM?
We'll look at all pieces of the model, and if there are changes to be made, we will make them over time as appropriate.
Would that include the dealership model?
We look at all the time, are there better ways to retail our cars, to support our dealers and help our dealers better retail our cars? So again, we're looking from cradle to grave at this approach.
Would Tesla be more of a concern than, say, Ford?
Well, it's interesting you mention that, because one of our arguments is the next 5 years will be a lot tougher than the last 5, because the last 5 we only had to deal with Ford, Volkswagen, Toyota, and the existing players. The next 5 you got new players, new emerging players like the Geelys, the Tatas from these new markets, as well as the innovative players like Tesla, and even Google is looking at building self-driving cars.
You were trying to focus a lot on innovation, and that was a point of discussion you had earlier with some journalists at Reuters. You mentioned that you're going to have 4G in all your cars starting next year. That's something that has been out there, and you're excited about it. What's it do in terms of revenue for you? Do you know?
We're starting the 4G model as just another feature in the car, a surprise and delight feature that you'll be able to stream 4G and enable a lot of other features in the car. It'll start small. It'll start with just a 4G pipe and a few features, but as it gets more and more accepted, there'll be more features that get added to it. It's sort of like the model of what came first, broadband or YouTube. Okay, we're going to build a big pipe, and then we'll see what we can do with it over time.